Wunderschönen guten Morgen, meine sehr geehrten Damen und Herren. Willkommen am zweiten Tag des Innovationscampus hier bei den Tourismustagen 22. Heute dreht
Tourism Days 2020, and in the innovation, it's all about the tourism and the future. So we're going to start with Daniel C. from Schmachtel GmbH, who is going to talk about mobile service robots in the catering service and how we can support the catering service and the lack of staff. Ladies and gentlemen, Daniel Signer. 35,000 is the number of staff members that we are looking for in the Austrian tourism branch. 35,000. If we calculate this on the individual federal states, if we look at it in a closer way, what this means for the companies and for the members in the companies and for the members of staff, for the whole society, for the tourism location in Austria, then we know the situation is serious. And we have to worry as well. So we do need solutions. And we've got a whole pack of solutions. Part of these solutions can be mobile services. And so this is all about. This is the topic that I have, mobile service robots in the catering service and in the industry in general. My name is Daniel Seehetner. I am business developer and sales manager in the company Schmachtel GmbH in the service robotics. And I'm looking forward to showing this topic to you and having an overview of what it's all about. Here, concerning this, Schmachtel, we are responsible for industry and businesses. We are specialized in automation and energy solutions and our value systems, also of future and current products. The person is in the center. So our company is a private, Dr. Keinel Schmachtel, 1936 it was founded. And all in all, we have 7 locations. 4 of them are in Austria, with Linz as its main seat. Then Berlin, Graz, and Innsbruck are. Then we have some more locations in the Czech Republic, in Prague and Til, and also in Slovakia, in Bratislava. We are 230 staff members, and we have 4,000 customers on a yearly basis. Now, the content, what are we going to have a look at? What are mobile service robots? So a few practical examples. We're also going to show where are the advantages of automatization. So I have a short overview with different models that I've prepared for you. And so I'm going to go into the details of the functionality, the technical situation, and then also the conclusion with which chances these solutions give and which trends are particular here or special here. So what are mobile service robots? What do they consist of? What can they do? Why do we need them? Should our schnitzel be made and delivered by a robot? Does this bring inhumanity in the catering service? My answer is definitely a big no. These should be there to serve the humans, and the staff members should just feel supported by them so that they can concentrate on the main task, which is the service quality for the customers. So there we have a look at the service robots as innovative transport means to transport simple routine tasks. In the catering, we also find use in hotels, restaurants, cafes, canteens, in catering and events. So furthermore, these automatized means of transport can also be used in the medical area or in logistics and everywhere where things should be carried from A to B. Having said this, we would like to know what this will look like. So I'm going to show you two practical examples. So in the first video, the robots will bring some cutlery back to the kitchen. The robot was in its position on the outer part of the restaurant, and the staff members have taken everything away from the table and pressed the button so that the robot can take all the cutlery back to the kitchen to have it cleaned. In the next example, the robot has had its place in the kitchen. It's been filled with plates with food. In this case, we have 8 food plates that are being transported into the restaurant for a traveling group, and therefore supports the staff members for the transportation of the filled plates so that the person working there can pass on the plates on a personal level to the guests. These robots can be used in different means. We prefer to have the focus on our staff members to support them from the routine. There, just as a summary, where is the main task of service robots in the catering service? So the further the distance, the higher the load and the higher the transport means. And therefore we have more use on the daily work. The use of service robots for the staff members, it should help them on their daily chores, support them when they've got a lot to do, when there is a high demand of many guests, and especially to have more attention on their guests on the main task. The use of service robots for these companies is there that if we have less staff members, we can compensate. No, these robots cannot substitute a human. They can just support humans in their daily chores. And furthermore, next to the lack of staff, we also have illnesses, so sickness leaves, holidays, higher guests that come in, unexpected guests. So therefore, we can compensate in that direction. The automatization of these tasks, daily routines, we can use them. For example, in the hotel in the morning, you get the or the luggage in the breakfast area. The robot transports it from the delivery area on a daily basis, and this is an automatized task. Further successes is a higher customer concentration, and then you can generate more profit because you have more attention towards the guests, and the service quality is a lot higher. Let's have a look at different models. What do we have here? How many do we have at our selection? On the left-hand side, we've got a very sleek service robot, which can have a load of up to 45 kilos. In the middle, we see a service robot for room services with a lift function, and this then opens up its drawer for the guest who's ordered something, or you or you fill it up with what you need. And then on the right-hand side, we've got a cleaning robot, which is there for a mobile service robot, and there we have more and more use for it. The technology is also here with delivery services, and furthermore, we also have the automized process where all the dirty water is refilled with clean water so that it continue its cleansing procedure. Here we also have a selection of models. On the left-hand side, we've got more sleek models, and the fact is, what we would like to have is that the robots deliver devices or items from one area to the next, and that they, for example, collect plates or different programs are there at their disposition. For example, the model Belterbot is the most well-known product that is also very effective, very stable. We also have a more compact model, Ketterbucht, which is for smaller rooms and narrower areas, which also has a screen to be able to offer the daily menu, or also to make some advertisement. On the right-hand side, we see a disinfection robot, which is also a mobile service robot. And due to the pandemic situation, we also have the topic of hygiene, which has been sensitized and plays a higher role also for the future. And thanks to this double function, we've got light systems that help to disinfect with a disinfection rate of 99.9%. An overview to the functions. These so the use of these within time, they can be, they have a remote control via smartwatch or apps, and then they have a good disponibility. The cloud service is there for current updates and software developments in the same way as problem solving via remote steering. With the programming software, we can have additional software for a safe performance. Dangers can be secured with virtual walls, or also reduce speed in entrance areas where the robot needs to go a bit slower. Functions of the hardware. The service robots have the newest laser slam technology, and this cooperation with Aspeti sensors are for automated recognition of obstacles, and this is why we have more visibility. The robots no longer need to go a straight line. They can actually avoid obstacles. They know where they are in the room, where the main position is, and then they look for a more efficient way if somebody's there in their way. If the way was too narrow, then they would probably stay still and then come back to their task afterwards. The robots all have an inductive loading station, so that they have a very fast battery, so that they last 12 to 24 hours, and that's how they can have a 24/7 disposability. What chances do we still have? We've already summarized them with the service robot. We can save costs due to automatized work processes, especially if all of this has been put about in the long term. It's there for more flexibility in rush hours and also in seasonal areas where we have a higher planning security for the employers. The service quality and the consumption quality can be heightened or increased. an increased satisfaction of staff members and also of guests. Central topic also for new staff members of the new generation. Which trends are important here? We in the company Schmatter see ourselves as total offers for automatized in the public area. So via this mobile service robots, in this case, with a combination of a cobot, collaborative robot, who has a fully automated coffee machine. There are further applications for shunt systems, and in further steps in the future, these robots are going to have arms, and they're going to be directly on the immobile robot. They're going to be mobile robots, and so they can also, for example, have a dishwasher and take out the dish from the dishwasher and also place the dishes into the dishwasher.
So it is important to create this integration thanks to technical and technological development and in cooperation with the staff, and to make them understand that they have to work together in order to reduce their workload, and that the technologies will support them. This was a short overview, and I hope that I could give you a good insight into this topic. For further information, please visit our website or contact me personally. Thanks a lot already in advance. I think we still have some minutes left. If you have any question, please don't hesitate to ask them. Yes, please. Sorry, the person doesn't have a microphone, so we can't hear him. So the feedback regarding the use of these devices in Austria is very positive, depending on the equipment that the restaurant or cafe has. It is used differently, so it can support the staff in order to give them more time to concentrate their time on the guests. So we made different experiences, and there are companies where there are a lot of meters between the kitchen and the restaurant room. And so if it's only one day, of course, this doesn't matter. But if you have to do this way every day, back and forth, then it could be a problem. And then the robots will help you to reduce the workload. In this respect, the waiting times to get them delivered, yes, we have approximately 4 weeks for the delivery, 4 to 6 weeks from the ordering process to the delivery. That should be more or less the time that is required for the delivery. Thanks a lot for this presentation, Mr. Zehetner. Please give me the microphone. Thanks a lot.